What is up, guys? Welcome to Supercars of London. Good morning, hope you're having an amazing day, and welcome to Soul on Bikes. That is the best way that I can describe this strand of content on my YouTube channel, because it is not Supercars and it is not in London. Behind me we have got my satin black super mean Honda CBR650R, and today, because the weather is fantastic, I'm going to be taking it out for what is technically my third ride. I've filmed and documented my first ride underneath some pretty decent weather, and then for the last 3 to 4 weeks it has been continuous torrential downpour. I've also travelled a little bit, so I haven't had the opportunity of riding this bike, so I can imagine that the first 5 minutes are going to be incredibly shaky. I'm going to be meeting up with a friend of mine who has got a very cool super bike. So we're going to be doing Honda CBR650R versus a Ducati Panigale V4s. Now, I'm not going to be street racing them. I'm not going to be doing drag races. I'm fundamentally going to be going out on a bit of a cruise and documenting, whilst taking advantage of this amazing weather, my bike. But first, I've had to scrub off a little bit of a dust cobweb / layer over the bike that has covered it over the last month or so. So I'm going to start it up, I'm going to warm everything up, and then get out onto the open roads and share with you another bike vlog. Is it in gear? There we go. Good start. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the inside of my helmet and also my tiny little brain as we go for a ride with my friend on his awesome Ducati V4s Panigale. Now, as you could see from the clip before, I am a little bit rusty when it comes to riding, getting the bike set up, and also, by the looks of it, doing my helmet up. Because I'm riding so sporadically now, with the winter coming in, we're not getting great weather, I'm not having the opportunity of riding as much as I would like. Every single time I get back on the bike, it takes me a few minutes to just familiarise myself back with the bike, its controls, but also the equipment. The gloves, the helmet, the suit, everything takes a little bit of time to get used to. And my helmet, I don't know what is wrong with the visor, but sometimes it's really tricky to get up. As we get on our way, I saw an all blacked out McLaren 570S Spider. So for the first 20 seconds, I'm on the hunt for this car. I saw it pull into the petrol station, and all I wanted to do was capture it on the GoPro, and there we go. There it is. It took a while, and it is quite a strange concept to have your camera on top of your head, and the only way that you can maneuver the camera is actually by using your neck muscles. Normally it's a handheld camera, and obviously I'm filming cars. But out we go on the bike then, and as I said previously, everything takes a little bit of time to get familiar with everything on the bike. Even just weight distribution as you weave in between lanes, maneuver around roundabouts, everything like that. That clip at the beginning, once I had done my intro and I was sat on the bike, I wanted to try and capture me maneuvering my bike around, getting it set up so that I could clean it, start it up, get a cold start. And actually what I did was I kicked up the stand plate whilst the bike was in first gear. I was going to say car there. Whilst the bike was in first gear, which obviously throws the engine off. So this is the first time that I've used this exact setup. I do have a Senna Bluetooth helmet audio piece, is probably the right way of describing it, which is hands down one of the most well-renowned and used Bluetooth headsets for bikers. However, I haven't got it set up correctly for this video. I wasn't happy with the audio that came out, and in the previous videos as well, with the microphone in the helmet, it just did not work. So this is the first time that I've gone out, ridden with the cameras hooked up, and audio voiceovering after the ride. So this is a post audio voiceover. We've got blue sky and sunshine, but it is absolutely freezing, and I'm still wearing my summer biker wardrobe. So I've got the leathers on, which have got breathable pockets, so it's feeding a lot of air in. As you can see as well, my neck is also exposed. You can get these little scarves now, fleece scarves, that will basically protect your neck from the wind that you're creating. And the gloves that I'm wearing as well are not ideal. The great thing about the Honda CBR650R, which I have discovered this winter, is it has got heated handlebars, and they work an absolute treat. They get so hot It is really, really cool. And as you can see, we are now 4 minutes into the video and we haven't really seen my friend on the Ducati V4s Panigale. But I creep through the traffic here to get up alongside him because we were going out for the ride. He's been riding for well over 2 years. He has loved these super bikes ever since he passed his test. I'm still very much a novice and very, very careful is the right word out on these roads. I'm very, very hesitant. Not too hesitant, because you don't want to be. But as you can see, getting a little bit of a lean on going around the roundabout and just familiarising myself, as I said earlier in the video, just to get to grips with what it is like, the sensation of riding a bike, because it is totally different to driving a car. And in weather conditions like this, when we've got blue sky, dry tarmac, I find myself itching to get out on the bike and putting miles on and learning this skill, an art form, more than I find myself wanting to jump in, let's say either the Aston Martin or the Ferrari 458. It is a crazy mindset, and I still don't know how I have transitioned from hating bikes and thinking anyone that was riding them had a couple of screws loose because I thought they were the most unsafe mode of transport in the entire world. I think they still are. But finding myself doing the CBT and going through the Honda riding school to being on the Honda CBR650R and cruising with my friend in front. He is the guy that also has a BMW M2 competition. So we could have got together and gone for a drive, but instead we took advantage of the weather and went out for a ride. And this is what I love about bikes so much. It is that sense of freedom, that sense of being out by yourself in the natural environment and feeling all of the elements against your body. It is like nothing you can compare to a car. And I think that's why in these situations, I want to find myself on the motorbike rather than in a car. Because it is a new skill that I'm learning, that I'm passionate about, and it is a whole new world that I still need to get to grips with. But seeing as we are now coming into winter, the riding is going to be a little bit less. I have just put Michelin tyres on my bike, which you will see in Michelin Performance and Endurance, Long Lasting Performance, episode 3, as part of the Michelin series, which is an epic episode. I get out on the bike, it's torrential rain, but you are going to love it. It is so cool. I also reveal the car that we're going to be doing the challenge in. But as riding goes, I absolutely love it at the moment. This is a quick update just so that you guys could see where I'm at, see that I'm still riding, because taking advantage of the weather is key in the winter. It is cold, but I'm wrapping up warm and getting as many miles under my belt as possible on the bike. A wicked ride with my friend. He's just checking here whether his indicators are still working because they were flashing quite fast. But what an awesome bike. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I will see you soon for another epic car video. Take care. Goodbye.